Good morning. Took you a while to wake up, huh? You slept like a rock. Where are you? You're in my tent. In my camp. You're here because I found you in one of those used to be fully guarded hospitals that are now pretty much dead as all the other buildings around here. Do you remember? I assumed. No one who came from those hospitals remember what happened or what they did to you guys. But it's quite normal that you don't remember. Maybe in a few days or weeks, it would slowly start to come back to you. I know this is all a blur to you, having to wake up to this. But you see, time is essential, and we have to move quickly. So don't expect warm welcomes from me. Oh, and if you're ever wondering, or if you ever remember, we're still in the end of the world. It didn't change when God knows how long you were kept in there, or when you woke up here. Nothing changed. Actually, it got worse. I'll tell you all the fruity details later. Anywho, do you want something to eat? To drink? Or maybe are you feeling sick? You're not feeling sick. Okay, but you're hungry. Of course. Here. Clothes. Fix yourself up, then I'll accompany you to the cafeteria. I'll be waiting outside. And hello, welcome to the last hope of humanity. Here we take survivors, anyone who isn't bitten or infected. This is where you'll be staying now. If you don't want to or you want to leave, you can tell me right now, and I won't have to give you a tour of this place. I'll send you away instantly. But if you don't want to leave, you'll stay here and be one of us. You'll work with us, do your own part in this little community here, and in exchange, we provide you protection and people to turn to. It's your decision, so what do you say? Great choice. Now, we don't have much time to chit-chat or start small talk. So, I'll go ahead and assign you to your group. In this camp, we have 4 groups. We have the engineers, the facilitators, the frontline, and the medics. If you're one to have the ability or have practice fixing certain machinery, you can be an engineer. If you're one to enjoy facilitating and watching over people with the ability to lead them, then you can be a facilitator. Now, if you're brave enough to fight undead or go out for resources, the front line is a choice. But the ones in the front line also has to protect the whole camp. So just know that it may cost you your life. And the last one, the medics. Anyone who's sick, infected, or even deadened goes directly to the medics. They act like doctors. As of the moment, this camp needs medics. I know that you don't remember anything that happened to you, but soon enough you will remember, and I hope that whatever you remember, you use to help the people around here. Is being medic okay with you? If you want to join a different group, then you'd have to wait for a space to open. This is only temporary anyway. We just really need some medics. You're sure? Well, thank you. Oh, and I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Sydney. I'm the leader of the camp. Sorry for the very cold welcome. It's just that I don't have the time to beat around the bush or do some shortcuts. I'm almost needed everywhere, and as I found you, I need to open the camp for you. You're under my wing now, as all these people are. So sorry for acting mean or stern, but it's needed. And what's your name? Mm-hmm. Well, I'm glad you at least remember your name. And here's the cafeteria, just in time for breakfast. There's not much people here yet, I see. Oh, hi, Mark. Yeah, I'm just touring them around. This is Mark, one of the facilitators in the farm. Yeah, they are a red one. I don't know yet. We'll find out soon. Go enjoy your breakfast. Well, let's go meet Lorraine then. She facilitates the cafeteria.
Good morning, miss. What would you like for breakfast? We have beans, bread, and mashed potatoes.
Oh, can I have some of that beans, please? And you? Sure thing. And they'll have that. Thank you, Lorraine.
Sure thing, miss.
Lorraine, you want to know more about Lorraine? Yes, I'm actually glad you noticed. She is a robot. I don't know where she came from. When we moved to this camp, it already had been abandoned. But we found a couple of robots in the camp just like Lorraine. Yes, I said a couple, because there are 5 in total. You'll meet them soon enough. These robots were already here before we arrived, and we suspected that the military was the first one to build this camp. God knows what happened to them, but this camp was silent as a night when we arrived. We looked around and we saw these robots. They resemble a human so much we thought they were survivors. But uh, at that time they were malfunctioning, so that gave them away. They were stuck in a few phrases they used to say. Like, Lorraine kept on saying, "What can I get you?" over and over again. It's not surprising to see robots help camps during these time. The government supported big camps, I remember, the first few months. The government allowed the big camps to have much ammunition and weapons. They gave them funds, built them walls, provided them food, and it felt like the camps thrived for a while. But one by one, these camps died or failed to continue, just like this one. Oh no, we didn't build the walls. The walls were already here when we arrived. Also, the weapons and ammunition. We don't use them a lot though. Why? Oh, safety measures. Noise attract the undead more than any other sense. They're rotting corpses. They don't have eyes to see or nose to smell, and if they do, it doesn't function anymore. So the noise is the only thing they cling to survive and find food. Like, literally us. Have you seen an undead before? You have? But in a very blurry memory. Well, do you at least want to see one? I don't know how long you were kept in that hospital, locked away from the world. This fucked up world we're in right now. But as the camp chief, I need to make sure that you know what your job is and how you're going to occupy it. You want to see one? Alright then. Are you finished with your food? Alright, let's get going then. Now, if you'll just look over here, there. A lot of them. I know, they're frantic. It's daytime, so they won't shut up. And some of the frontline people come here, come in, come out, so the sound of the vehicles really just wake them up. But when it turns to night, you won't hear a single thing from these things. Unless you make a noise, of course. This wall keeps them at bay, but we've had times where they slip past that main gate over there. There is a lot, right? Just A lot. Sometimes I remember that those were once a living, breathing human. Those people were alive. They were alive. Hmm, but what can we do, right? They're dead. Okay, not quite, but they're halfway dead. Come on, I'll go ahead and show you some other places here in the camp. And this is the medical room. This is where you'll be for the next few weeks or so, unless you want to take on that job where you, as a medic, can come with us with the front line whenever we would go out for missions or looking for resources, because injury is unstoppable. It happens every now and then. You'll think about it? Good. And this is the last robot. Here is Connor. Hi, Connor.
Hello, miss.
Hello. Can you register them, please? They will be a medic from now on.
Of course. Just for a moment.
Sure thing. Alright. This is where I will be leaving you. I have to be with the front line for the remaining of this day, but if you ever have any questions or concerns, you can go ask Connor. Technically, you can also contact Keith, because he knows everything being in the main control room, but all these robots are connected to each other. So if you want to contact Keith through Connor, it's possible. I'm glad you understand. And also, as soon as Connor registers you as a citizen, he'll give you the basics about the job. People will also come and go here, because a lot of people have been very sick, so... But I'm sure another medic will come and help you out. Look, I'm sorry if this is a big task for you, but this camp needs to move. It can't be stagnant. So in order for it to grow, the people in it has to move as well. You don't know, but you're helping the future with this. I know that we are strangers and this is a new environment for you. But I hope you can understand that there are people counting on us. Us who can help them. I've only known you for about an hour, but you're so understanding. Thank you. Thank you for understanding, Doctor. I have to leave now, but I'll see you later. Evening, dinner or something. I'll go here, medical room. I'll stop by and... hope you enjoy your first day with Connor. Because I know you will. Connor, see ya.
Goodbye, miss. It was glad to see you. Good morning. My name is Connor and I was tasked to register you in the system. Therefore, please be advised that I will be asking personal questions. Do you still wish to continue? Thank you. First, may I ask for your name? Understood. Second, can I ask for your place of origin? Understood. Third, may I ask for your birthday and your age? Understood once again. Fourth, have you had any experience with being bitten or infected? Acknowledged. Fifth, do you have certain illness or diseases that the system has to know? We encourage you tell us, so that we would know if we have the right medicine and facilities to cure it. Acknowledged. Sixth, have you participated in the so-called last stand of the government? I can see that you are unaware. Do you want me to elaborate? The last stand of the government is a time during the first months of the apocalypse where they assign certain doctors and scientists to try and work for a cure. This resulted in the big hospitals being used as the facilities to use for the time spent in researching about the cure. But not even a few months later, the operation was cut short. It was due because of the amount of work that had to be put into creating a cure, had badly caused a toll on many scientists and doctors, having to be exposed to much infected. Because of this, the government issued that all high-rank officials and people with high rank in their white jobs, that is not infected or sick, will be put into deep slumber in their very own cryostasis chamber. The chamber is supposedly going to keep them frozen and asleep for 50 years with the ultimate goal of awakening to a different world and start over again. As soon as this was declared by the officials, over 40,000 people signed to register. But, because the cryostasis and cryosleep was still under research, it is no doubt that the last stand operation failed, causing over 31,000 people to die inside their chambers. The remaining 9,000 was said to be kept in a dormant state, inside the hospitals they were stationed. But, there is still no possibility of them waking up even after 50 years. There will only be two options as to what happens to the dormants. Either die in the cryostasis or the chamber malfunctions accordingly and wakes them up. Now, I ask you if you participated in the said activity, because it is believed that there were 14 people who were immune that was put into cryosleep. But, since the failure of the cryostasis, there is but only a small probability that even 10 immunes are even alive. The immunes are said to be different among many, for they are carrying an organism able to withstand the infection of the virus. Still, no one knows why the government decided to plant them with the dormants or still let them register to the cryosleep, when they knew that they have found the answer to all of this. No one knows who the immune are. It is a matter of conducting tests until we discover them. You think you were a part of the last stand? Let me take a look, for a moment. According to the information I have found, you are indeed a scientist, having to work for a cure for 7 months until the research failed and was asked to sign in order to participate and give full consent to enter the cryostate. It is not unusual that you cannot remember, having to just woken up from a cryosleep for 2 years. Correct. What I said is that you have been asleep in your chamber for 2 years. So do not worry if some memories does not come back that easily. I am sure that you will remember soon. No worries, take your time in remembering. Concluded. Congratulations, scientist. You are now a registered medic in our camp. We hope to work with you smoothly and efficiently along the days to come. Now, as a new member of our group, I am entrusted to share to you the basics of our job in the camp. Follow me, I have a few things to share with you.